Hello friends, so today we are going to discuss an amazing business opportunity with you. In this particular business opportunity, I'll be taking a kind of scenario that might even change your life. Fine. So before we move on to this opportunity, I will explain you a few basic things, like what is the difference between an active income and passive income. So fine. When we are into a job, right, the income that we get from job is called an active income. Active income in the sense till the time we are alive and we go to the job, we swipe in, we swipe out, and according to the time we have spent in the company, we get the pay. But a passive income is a kind of income that comes from a system. System in the sense it can be any system that you have created or built for yourself, and that system works for you, even if you are not physically present in the system, or even if you are not working now. Fine. But initially you have to work by investing your time and money so that that system gets built, right? So this is called passive income. So if I ask you a simple question like how many methods you know to earn 25,000 to 30,000 rupees per month extra over your job income, and that also passively. So one way is that, okay, you can do a fixed deposit of 40 to 50 lakhs rupees in bank, and you might get 8.5 to 9% interest return on it. That can give you a passive income of say 25,000 30,000 rupees per month. And another way is that you can buy a 3 BHK flat for 50 lakh rupees or 1 crore depending on the kind of location you have, and in case you get a tenant for it, so you can extract a rent from it. Fine. So the rent keeps coming even though you are not physically present in the flat. So what we can see from here is that passive income of course is having a good quality. Why? Because you don't have to means keep doing the things till the time you retire, right? Once the system is built, once you have bought the flat system works for you to pay you the rent, correct? So the quality of passive income is good. But in both the cases, like this fixed deposit and this BHK stuff, we have to invest a lot of money, say 40 lakhs to 50 lakhs or 1 crore or 50 lakhs, right? That so getting this much amount of money in a single go is a very difficult task, correct? So let us talk about a scenario where we can build a passive source of income without investing so much amount of money. Fine. So what are the things that we are going to talk today? We are going to talk about a business. Of course, this is not a job in the sense like usually people have a kind of job mentality, in the sense like they will work for a month and then they will start expecting, okay, I should get this pay. But in business it will never happen like this. See, any traditional business you take, right, it takes some time for it to get built, correct? So this is a kind of business, and we are not going to have any debate here as if like no job is better, no business is better, no, nothing. You have to do this business along with your current occupation, so there will be no debate if job is better or business is better. And third thing is that this is not any scheme in the sense there is not any get rich quick shortcut like you start the business today and tomorrow you are crorepati. No, nothing like that is going to happen here. But yes, this is a non-technical business in the sense like nothing related to mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, or programming, or physics, or chemistry, or maths is going to come in here. Fine. Yes, but this is more of a strategical managerial business. Fine. You will have to manage this whole business like a CEO. Fine. And after that, this business is going to give you a passive income, which I already discussed with you. And the last point that I have mentioned is that we cannot do much money investment, like because with more money investment, the risk also increases. So the last point I have mentioned is that there is low negligible money investment to raise this business. But yes, time investment is there. Fine. So what is today's agenda? Agenda is very simple, that we are working with a group of professionals and we are building this business, which is an e-commerce business on private franchising model. These two terms I will explain you in the coming slide. And we are actually in expansion mode, and we are looking for sharp and ambitious people who are actually serious in their life, and they want to achieve something. Fine. We are looking for those people, and as of now I cannot guarantee you anything that you will be fit into this business. But yes, once you go through this whole presentation with an open mind, just try to see if your thoughts relate with us or not. If our thoughts relate, we will work together as a business partner, and if they do not relate, we are anyhow building this business model. Wish you all the best. Fine. So now we come to the discussion like what is e-commerce business. See, e-commerce simply means that buying or selling anything online is called e-commerce business. So the answer is the same, like buying or selling anything online is called e-commerce business. Take an example like Flipkart, Snapdeal. So if I ask you a simple question, that do these e-commerce company manufactures something. Like, have you seen any product manufactured by Flipkart or Snapdeal? No, right? So what do these companies basically do? They simply serve as a link between the manufacturing company and the customers. The same thing we also do. And what products business we have? We have product business of fast moving consumer goods. Well, what are these goods? These goods get consumed in very less time. Take an example, like these are daily care products, like home care, health care, nutrition, beauty, deodorant, shampoo, everything, like toothpaste. These kinds of products business we have. Now the question that should come to your mind now is that why did we choose e-commerce, and that also FMCG only? See, we chose e-commerce because any business in the world, if it is not connected to internet, right, it is outdated. It is not going to last very long. That is the reason we chose e-commerce. And the second thing why we chose FMCG is that this FMCG business is recession proof, in the sense, like, suppose that you get up, you are very sad or you are very happy, it does not matter, right? Every morning you have to get up and you have to use the toothpaste, you have to use the shampoo, you have to use the oil, you have to use the deo, right? So the demand of these products is never going to decrease. Fine. So on which model we work? We work on multi-level network marketing. Now, what is multi-level network marketing? I will explain this thing to you by a very simple example. For a while, suppose that you are owner of McDonald's. We all know that McDonald's is a food company and is a very big giant, right? So for example, for a time, just suppose that you are McDonald's owner and you have you started with a single shop and you had a very good concept of making good burgers. The moment you started the shop, you started getting more and more customers and you started making a lot of profit. You started getting name and fame in your country. Fine. So what you did after that, you started selling franchises and you opened many, outlets. So one by one, you sold out many franchisee, and today in the world now you have 50,000 outlets, and all these outlets are now working for you under your name. But you kept a clause that, okay, fine, you are going to give franchises, but the clause is that you will be taking 4% profit share from all these outlets. Just suppose that this particular shop is earning 100 rupees, then this guy will keep 96 and he will give 4 rupees to you, and you are the owner of the company. In the same manner, these all guys are going to give you 4% royalty or 4% profit sharing. So what can we conclude from this discussion is that if suppose we make a network for ourselves and that network starts working, even though we don't work, the income keeps coming. So it has automatically become a passive source, correct? So if I ask you, like, what is the system here that is giving you the source of income? That is simply the network of outlet, and you are the owner of it. So what I exactly want to emphasize from this discussion is that if we are able to create a network of our own and that network starts working, we start getting a passive income. Fine. So I will just recapitulate what all we have discussed till now, that we have online business of products. What kind of products we deal in? We have FMCGs. Secondly, we have to create a network and we want to be owner of that network, right? And third thing is that we cannot invest much money, right? So how can you use these 3 points to create a kind of passive source for yourself? Well, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is very simple, that you go to a very big company which is dealing in FMCGs. First thing is that. Second thing, you ask them to give you the franchisee, and that also free of cost, like, because we are not ready to invest much of money, right? So ask a company that please don't ask money from me because I don't have money. Fine. And after that, you ask that company that they give you the authority to extend this franchisee to those who would be interested, like your friends or the relatives, fine. And you can extend your network through that and keep the commission that comes from the network turnover into your pocket. Either that would be an open franchisee. Open franchisee simply means that suppose that you have taken franchisee from McDonald's company, and then you have asked McDonald's that give me the authority that I can give this franchise to my friends and I can create my own network also. And whatever turnover I get from the network, the profit I will keep in my pocket, like that. Fine. So this was the whole discussion. So what is the name of the company which gives you free of cost franchisee? That is the main point, right? And it also authorizes you, okay, then this will be a franchise. So the name of the company is none other than the big giant, yes, Amway. Amway is a very big giant when it comes to the direct selling market. So now we are going to discuss some facts about Amway, right? So it is a $11.8 billion company. Now $11.8 billion is a huge number, right? This company is even bigger than Infosys or HCL. And in direct selling through multi-level marketing business, this is number one company in the world. It holds the ranking of 30 in Forbes magazine. And fortunately, unfortunately, all the companies above Amway are not going to give you free of cost franchisee. Fine. This business is running in total 108 countries from previous 60 years. And one shocking thing that I'd like to tell you about this company is that this company is not having shares in market. Now, what does it mean? A big company which is so much established in so many countries from so many years is not having shares in market. It simply means that they are not dependent on us to buy their shares so that they can raise their investment, right? In the sense, this is an independent company or debt-free company. Fine. So if you want to gather more insights about Amway, you can go to authentic source like Wikipedia and Forbes magazine, and you can just explore more about the company. Now the next thing is like what kind of products range we have in India. We have home care, health care, we have personal care, nutrition, beauty, energy drinks, cookware, and weight management. Like we have a variety of range, you know. So just to tell you, like Artistry is a world's top 5 premium brands. Nutrilite is world number 1 brand when it comes to vitamins and supplements. Dynamite range we have Attitude range, we have Glister toothpaste, we have Satanic shampoo, Persona talc and soap, we have Persona oil, we have even Persona toothbrushes, we have GNH lotion and body shampoo, and we have Queen cookware. Fine. So now what is good in the products? So in our products, since in India they have a turnover of more than 2,000 crores, so these products are being bought by the people of India, right? So there must be something good. So the thing that are good in the company is that like it has more than 1,200 patents, it has more than 5 A+ rating, and the products are WHO and UNO certified. Now this is a big thing, right? And it's Nutrilite range, which is world's number 1 vitamin supplement brand. It is certified organic, fine, and it has 30 days 100% money back guarantee, and you can return it if you have consumed it less than 30%, and you can take your full money back. Fine. So moving on to the next slide, in which I will be demonstrating the difference between traditional selling and direct selling. So take an example that you want to buy a toothpaste and you go to a market and the toothpaste reads as MRP rupees 100. So what do you think can be its manufacturing cost? So the manufacturing cost will be around 50 rupees. So why are we paying 100 rupees for a product which is manufactured for 50 rupees? So why do we pay this 50 rupees extra, or who is taking this money, right? So the money is taken by the advertisement department. You have to pay taxes also, transport, wholesaler, retailer. So this is the kind of supply chain in between for which you have to pay, right? And now take an example that you buy any product from Amway, fine. You can buy it online also or from Amway distribution center, fine. So we have a good product called Glister toothpaste. You just plan to buy this toothpaste from Amway, right? So this is the manufacturing company, and there will be actually no wholesaler and retailer in between. Fine. So whatever money is left from here is returned back to us. So what conclusion we can make from here is that earlier I was buying toothpaste from this XYZ brand by going to the market, but I was getting no cash back. Why? Because the money was equally distributed here, right? But here, if I buy from Amway, right, the money is returned back. Now this is a good thing, right? So this is called direct selling. So this is called the profit that we make on the products that we buy for self-use. This is called retail profit. I have already mentioned it here. This is called retail profit. Now, as I told you that Amway also gives you the authority that you can give this franchisee free of cost to your friends and relatives also. So if you extend this franchisee and build your network by sharing this business opportunity with your friends, and they also plan to buy the products from Amway company, you start making money on the products they also buy. See here, I mentioned it. So the money is returned back from here also, and this is called turnover profit. So isn't this good, right? We make profit on the products that we use, and if we build a network also, whatever products are used in a network or whatever turnover is made, we get money on that also. Wonderful, right? So now let us see what is the income prospect in this Amway business. So in this business, there are many levels. Like you can earn from the income potential is huge. Fine. People who have stayed in this business from previous 3-4 years are earning more than 50 to 60 lakhs. People are earning in crores also, right? So to give you a rough estimate, it takes around 1 to 2 years with proper learning. You can easily make 50,000 to 60,000 passive income per month. Fine. But this all depends on the kind of structure you have and the kind of learning you have got. Fine. So why did I say 50,000 to 60,000 passive income? This is because suppose that you started earning this much amount of money in a month. Fine. And if you have made your system stable, even if you don't do anything the next month, this amount of money is going to come into your bank account every month. Fine. So this thing is not going to happen in a job, right? This kind of royalty income will never going to come in your account even if you don't work in job. But here, if once the system is stabilized, this income starts coming. Fine. So now what kind of work is involved in our business? See, the first and the foremost and the most important thing is you have to learn the business. And how can we learn the business? We can learn the business through local seminars. This local seminars might be happening in your locality also. So the person who has given you this video, you just get in contact with him and take the details of the function and the venue. You can just go there and attend these functions. What happens in the function? There are people from Amway profile who are earning more than 10 lakhs. They will come there, fine, and they will educate you how to build the system, how to build a network. Fine. And the next thing is that the person who is contacting you, he might be having some business support material in form of CDs, which are recordings of these big functions. He might be having some books, and he will also have a very good association with a team with whom he is working. So you can just get in contact with that person and access those material, take his help to build this network and learn this thing. Fine. So learning is very important. Second thing is that you will have to replace the product. See, it is not going to happen that you are into Amway business and then you are buying products from XYZ company, right? Because you know that if I buy from XYZ company, the whole money is going to be distributed in the supply chain and I am not going to make any profit. But if I buy products from Amway, right, I will be getting retail profit also, I will be getting turnover profit also. I can make a hell lot of money, right, by using the products from Amway and referring it to my friends and expanding my network. Now the third thing is that you can share the products with your friend to raise your turnover, right? And the fourth thing is building your business team or building a network. So this thing you don't have to do alone. Get in touch with the person who has shared this video with you. He will help you out and he will teach you how to build this system, how to build this network, right? So what are the key points involved? A question might be coming like, do I have to sell products door to door? Well, no. This is not a door-to-door selling. There is no door-to-door selling involved in the business. But yes, if you wish, you can recommend this business or products to your friends. Second thing is that, is it a chain business? Well, no, it is not at all a chain business. The reason is that in chain business, when you get somebody started, right, he has to pay some starting cost. But here, since the starting cost or the franchisee cost, it's still zero. Even if you get 1,000 people started, you are not going to make money for getting them started. Fine. Second thing is that here is no monthly target involved. Like nobody is going to force you like, okay, buy 10,000 rupees of product every month. If you don't buy, you will be out of the system, out of the business. No, nothing like that. If you want to buy, you buy. If you don't want to buy, you don't buy. No need to stock products. Fine. The third thing is that here is no corporate hierarchy. Now, what do I mean by corporate hierarchy? Suppose that the person who has shared this business opportunity with you, he just gets you started in his network, and you are below him in his network, right? So it does not mean that you cannot earn more than him. If you learn this business better than him, you can even earn more than him. In the sense that the guy who has sponsored you in this business, he is not your boss. Fine. It is not like job, right? The manager will always earn more than you. It is nothing like that. If you perform well in this business, you will earn more. You learn the business good, you earn more. Fine. So thank you so much. It was a great pleasure sharing this business opportunity with you. And see, I would like to tell you one more thing. Like there is a very thin thread difference between doing this business or not doing this business. Fine. So before taking any decision, think wisely. Just compare like how much time in your job will take you to get an increment of 25k to 30k per month. Fine. It will be at least 1 to 2 years. So is it better to wait for 1 to 2 years or start something along with the job and just get the same amount of money, right? So get in touch with the person who has contacted you, and he or she will tell you how to get started in the business, right? Because till now I have just told you what is to be done in the business. I have not told you that how it is to be done. Fine. So the person will get started you in this business, right? And he will exactly tell you how the business to be done. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
This video is to explain the calculations for the monthly commission. For ease of understanding, let us take 1 PV as 100 rupees. Actually, it is around 76 plus taxes and everything. The monthly commission is calculated from the 1st of the month to the 31st of the month. It is calculated on the total turnover of the entire team that you have. So let us make columns: total turnover, PV, commission and income. Now, when your total turnover in a month reaches 10,000 rupees, you plus whatever distributors you have, 10,000 divided by 100, 100 PV, you reach 6% commission level, your income is somewhere around 300 rupees. When this total reaches 50,000 rupees, 50,000 divided by 100, 500 PV, you reach 9% commission level, your income is somewhere around 3,000 rupees approximately. When this total turnover, you plus your entire team, reaches 1,50,000 in a particular month, 1500 PV, 12%, your income is somewhere around up to 10,000 rupees. When this total reaches 4 lakh of turnover in a month or 4,000 PV, you reach 15% commission level, your income is somewhere approximately up to 20,000 rupees. When this reaches 7 lakhs of turnover or 7,000 PV, the commission level is 18%, the income is somewhere up to 30,000 rupees. And last, when the total turnover reaches 10 lakh rupees in a month or 10,000 PV in a month, 21% commission, income is somewhere between 50,000 to 60,000 rupees. These are the monthly commission slabs. When you achieve 21% for 1 month, you are called silver. When you achieve this for 3 months, you are called gold, and 6 months platinum. Now, how this is calculated? For example, you have a team of 3 people. You do 50 PV, he does 0 PV, he does 50 PV, he does 0 PV. Your total turnover is 100 PV. So your commission is 100 PV into 6% into 100 equal to 600 rupees. Now he has a total turnover of 50, he has not yet reached 100, so he does not get any commission. You are the only one getting a commission. Let us take a second scenario. In this scenario, let us say you have 3 people in your team and he has 2 more. So you have, let us say, 100 PV, he has 100 PV, he has 100 PV, he has 50, he has 50, and he has 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So your total at this level, this total is 500. So you have reached the 9% mark. Your commission is 500 PV into 100 into 9% equal to total 4,500. Now from this, your frontline's commission is deducted. What that means is, this person 100, he's at 6%. He will also get a commission. He's at 100, 6%. He is at 200. He will also get 6%. So let us take A, B, C. A gets a commission of 100 into 6% equal to 600. B gets 100 into 100 into 6% equal to 600. C gets 200 into 100 into 6% equal to 1200. Let us add these three. These three will get deducted from this. So 1200 plus 600, 1800 plus 600 is 2400. Your commission is 4500 minus 2400. 4500 minus 2400. 2100. So your commission here is 2100, his commission is 600, 600, his is 1200. From his 1200, this person 600 will also get debited because he has also reached the 6% commission level. So from his 1200, he will have minus 600. Now let us take a last scenario where a downline can make more commission than an upline. Let us take this same scenario. Okay. Now for example, he has 100, 100, 100, you have 100 here, and let us say these two have 0. Now your total group PV is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So your total commission is 600 into 100 into 9% equal to 5400 total. These two are not paying a commission. This person, let us name him as A. His total group PV is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So his commission is 500 into 100. He has also reached 9% level now. So 9% equal to 4500. So from you, only the front line's commission is getting deducted. Their commission will be deducted from him. So from you, there is no deduction happening here, only this. 5400 minus 4500, 900. So your commission is 900. Now from A, this will be divided. A is making how much? 4500. From him, let us say B, C and D. B will make B, C, D. B will make 100 into 6% equal to 600. C is also at 100. He will also make 600. D is at 100, 200. So 200 into 100 into again same calculation equal to 1200. So from his 4500, 1200, 600, 600 will be divided. So what will he make? 2400, 2100. So A's commission is 2100. Your commission is 900. He is making more than you. His commission is 200 into this. None of these are at 100. So his commission is 1200. 1200. A is making 2100. You are making 900. He is making 600. He is making 600. So two of your downlines are already making more money than you. This is how it is calculated, and it is on a monthly basis.